Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal. As long as you are on SIM, we're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. Today, I started a little bit early. Let me show you what's going on. The Nasdaq, you can see the Nasdaq has been trying to break that thick wall for quite time right now. Is not able to break that wall, and the ES is also, there is a heavy resistance on the ES. Here's a clean picture at this moment. If we are breaking that area here, 43.83, then that means there is no more a short trade on the ES, is only long. The problem is, there we go, the Nasdaq has tried before and now is trying really hard to break the last wall in here, the last resistance, and we'll see if this one here will be able to make it. This is a really important. Even if you are on a trade, you have to be aware of it. So if you're auto trading the Nasdaq and your auto trade, doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from, and it's taking a long trade, that's mean it's not your auto trade, or maybe it's not your template. It is the Nasdaq having a problem crossing those area here. Now for the ES, if this ES today is a Friday, if this ES able to break those double support or the double resistance, always the market stop on double support or double resistance. If this market able to break the 43.70 on the ES, we are hitting, which I'm expecting the target for today is 43.49.50. So it is up to you what you want to do, but this is the morning session. It will be to 43.49.50 if we are staying on the short. So the problem is it's not going straight down because of the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq want to climb, and if we look at this market analyzer, we have a sell order on the ES, and we have a sell order on the YM, and the Nasdaq is a buy order. So again, to our members, when you start your Ninja Trader in the morning, don't believe this nonsense and sell marketing, that whatever in the optimization, you're gonna see it in your real life. It is just a sale talk. I've been hearing it a lot about marketing, how they are, it's so convincing when they are talking, but the reality is different when you are sitting behind your screen and the guy is marketing some kind of crap, so you'll know. Remember, you have to be on your own when you are trading. And so every time when you come in and you see the market analyzer not in sequence, the ES Nasdaq in the two different direction, that means immediately you have a chop market. Every time when you see the Nasdaq on the market analyzer not in sequence with the ES and the YM, not in sequence with the ES and Nasdaq, you have a problem when you are auto trading. Despite what those marketing people saying, they're just car salesmen. When you are losing money, you're gonna be lose money on your own. So every time you see, and you don't need a brainer, don't need a professional trader, don't need a price action trader. What it is the when you see on the market analyzer this mess, that means one of them has to give to the other one. So either the ES has to follow the Nasdaq with the same direction, or the Nasdaq is going. I don't want to go through details, but I'm trying to simplify it. They have to go on the same direction. So usually the market adjusted itself within 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And once you see the market analyzer in conjunction with with each other, and they are in sequence, the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, they are in sequence. This means go right ahead and fire your auto trade, and you will be fine. So this is really important. That's why your Nasdaq is trying to struggle here, and has nothing to do with auto trade. Sadly, they tell you to optimize to get rid of you, and there is no guy behind the auto trade is teaching you the market. And when you don't know anything about the market, the auto trade by itself is not going to do any good for you. We have 20 auto trade in your package, and now we are releasing a new auto trade on Monday. It's not a lack of development. We've been developing for the last 16 years in the public, but still you have to look at the market. We don't need to be genius traders, but we need to see some basic what's going on in the market. If you don't have time to look at your market analyzer a little bit for 5 minutes in the morning before you fire your auto trade, that's mean if you don't have time for it, you're in a wrong business, because you cannot make money with your eyes closed. Absolutely. So let me give you an example. Maybe somebody is saying, well, the Nasdaq is doing well. Here is a trade on the Nasdaq, and as you see, the Nasdaq has been trying the third time. Let me simplify it. The Nasdaq has been trying for the third time to break those levels. So this is what is those levels about, and the question is, how can you trade those levels when they are so close to each other? You cannot trade them. This is the whole idea. And if this Nasdaq able to break that line here, that's mean we are very good. The Nasdaq already, and let me show you, just it's not the PNL, it is how it works, the market. So now if you notice, the YM is diving right into the turbulence here, and we're not talking about PNL. The PNL has become the last chapter, but what it is, we need consistency in the market and understand when there is danger. As an example, this YM, forget the PNL, it is right in the turbulence of heavy support and resistance. The Nasdaq is trying to break the thick wall and managed to do that. And now, if you notice, the ES went from short to long, and now we have a new signal on the YM, which already took it. And this is those charts coming from the market analyzer directly. And as you see, the new signal coming from the ES, and look at this, there is a problem in here, there is a problem in here, and now, if we notice, the markets start getting in sequence. We still a little bit weak. There is an A and a B still in red. That will be nice if it turns to a green, but this is indicating there is weakness when you see the A and the B into the negative. That means it is a weak trend. You don't need to learn the price action. You just need to read what the market is telling you. So as we see here, the Nasdaq is trying to get off the turbulence, and the YM is trying to manage to get out of this mud hole, and the Nasdaq, the ES, still struggling with this turbulence. So when it is clear for the ES, it will be clear for the ES once across the 43.91, you can breathe. This is where you're out of the danger. In cases like this, we have some auto trades you can manage to just extend your target, or if you want to, you can bother if you want to, and you say, okay, I'm on a free flight on a YM, and look, the ES is pulling back to the 43.84. And look, the Nasdaq now start coming back, and then what we do, we take this and we break even, so we don't. It's not costing us anything at this moment. The auto trade will readjust your trailing stop on the fib line automatically. You don't have to. Now what you do, you just secure it. If you step out of the house or your office, you can go, you secure your trade, you broke even, it's not going to cost you anything anymore. And then when the fib level come in where you put your trailing stop, it takes over and readjust it for you above those trailing stop. It will not adjust it below, it will adjust it above to your favor. It will never go against your favor, and always it adjusts itself, which we can see. So right now, the ES, if this ES holding above the 43.84, we are in a good shape. If the ES broke that number, that's mean welcome again, fasten your seat belt. God knows where this market is taking us. It's very tricky on Friday that to start very early in the morning. Today it was a very wild ride. Early in the morning, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was here, and it was a very, very wild ride on the European hours. And right now it seems like we are continuing. On a Friday, it is much better for you to start a little bit early, or you can come in around 1:30 in the afternoon, where all the amateur traders, mainly on Friday, they lose their money on the first 2 hours trading on Friday. I don't know why, but for the last 16 years we are in the public, there is a lot of people, they have the auto trade on the side, and then they just decide to auto trade on Friday, which is the worst day to start auto trading on Friday. I don't know why, but they do this. So as you see, this market here it didn't hold. The ES sunk again, and if we look at because look at this, the ES sunk from the 43.88, and now this is the support area in here. So if the support area can hold on that trade, we are good. If this ES broke those 3 lines, that means the market is just not gonna let us have a good weekend. Simple as that. And welcome to trading. Nothing can be done. And here it is. Here it is. So here it is. Went to south. Let's look at the market. We have a moving average broke. That means it's going south again. And the ES just broke. I have not yet broke the heavy support area, but let's see what happened on this. This is really a nightmare to any trader. If he cannot see what's going on, there will be a problem. Let me tell you something. There is, now they are talking about you cannot go wrong with a high time frame. And I want to show this is an example. We have something called a breakout, which we developed 16 years ago. And when we are looking at those trades, this is on 24 minutes ES. I don't favor to the high time frame because it is very expensive with a stop loss. If you are using 10-15 ticks, you will be stopping on the first bar moving. So on a 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 15 minutes, you have to have at least a bar or a bar and a half uh, as a stop loss. You cannot have stop loss on the same bar. So the thing is, if we are, let's say, auto trading a high time frame, by the time you, like today, has not even taken a trade, and by the time, sometimes when you're on a high time frame, when the market goes, let's say, to the bottom here, there is nothing left. By the time this auto trade taking a trade, it's too late. It's 24 minutes late, because the market doesn't go down like an elevator. So when you're, when someone trying to sell something like this, and I mean, if we want to look at the profit factor, here is your profit factor on this trade, on this chart. Let me see how you're going to beat this. And this is only 3 days. And the profit factor is 10.71 without any optimization. Yeah, but all this is on number. I don't want to sell auto trade based on that number, because what this trader is going to do with this number? Nothing. When he is auto trading or trading on this, he needs to know what's going on. And on this one here, so this is the high time frame. If you are a kind of guy can hold and you have over $65,000 in your account, where your broker is not going to force close your position and reopen for you on the Globex. If you have like $65,000, $100,000 to buy one ES and hold it overnight, then it's okay to auto trade something like this, because it can be taking a whole day and not taking a trade, or it can take a trade and it can be losing trade with a very expensive stop loss. Couple losing trade, your account is a history. So what I'm saying is, yes, and iron the noises, also iron your entry. So this does not work for a day trader to put them on an institutional time frame. So if you have money, as an example, when you have a large amount of money, which we have some in Hong Kong, and we have some in Texas, we have some in Germany, and what you do, you can take a micro account as an example, or one ES, one NASDAQ, one YM, one CL, forget the rest. And then what you do, then your daily target is 1,000, and then it is finished. Doesn't matter if the ES horse died on you. You have 5 horses in the race, and then you activate the ES one trade, NASDAQ one trade, YM, or you can use a micro account, one trade, one lot, and then you run it. And then when you see PNL 1,000, you shut down your market analyzer. Another things also, the market analyzer is not just for an auto trade. Also, the market analyzer gives you a clear vision how the market going. As an example, when we see, this is the market analyzer is based on one contract. When we see a lot of red everywhere, the market is not synchronized. When we see a lot of red, when we see there is all kind of instruments are not doing well, there is a chop in the market is flat, horrible. Like this morning, early this morning in the European hours, in the 1 minute, I have every single chart in a green. every single auto trade in the green. I went and got espresso, come back. It was every single chart in red. All time frame, all different auto trades, they were red like a Christmas tree. So what I'm saying is the market sometimes have timing where you cannot trade, and sometimes it can trade. So on a higher time frame, if you can hold overnight, if you have enough money overnight, you put it on some kind of VPS, you put one chart, it's fine, and then maybe eventually it will roll over by itself. But when we are as a day trader with 10 or 15 or 2,000, an average trader and a ninja trader, 5,000. This is the average trader, 5,000. There is some percentage, 10 to 20,000, and the percentage are lower from above 50,000. So over what we have seen the last 16 years, coming to people's computers, some people had $500, $600, $2,000, and how are you gonna put a $2,000 trader on a 20 or 15 minutes or 30 minutes chart? One mistake and all his account is wiped up, because you cannot use 10 ticks on things like this. You have to use, let's say, on the ES, 30 ticks, 35 ticks. This is expensive. This is very expensive. A couple of trades, you're wiped up. So if you have a lot of money, then it's okay. If you can hold your position overnight without being stopped by a broker, that's fine. Knock yourself out. But there is all kind of signal to be working on a smaller stop loss and be stingy with the market. And you should not be using no more than 10 ticks on any given stop loss. So when you are using those high time frame, and I mean, some people, they brag, they use a CL with 30 ticks, 40 ticks. I mean, if you want to use a stop loss with 30, 40 ticks, why you need the system? You just flip a coin and get it over with. I mean, 30, 40 ticks, ouch. This is heavy. And every trader make mistakes, doing the stress. Every trader make mistake. So this is totally different when the reality comes, and when you are sitting alone. You remember, you have to be sit alone trading, and you have to have some kind of knowledge. No one is going to hold your hands forever. Even if they promise they're going to do that, no one is going to hold your hands forever. So eventually you're going to be on your own. I want to show the new auto trade also on the YM somehow. It's based on one contract, the new auto trade. And you can see those trades for today. And we can see how there is a lot of flat in the market, and now the YM is decided to take a short trade. This is the new auto trade we are releasing. I restarted those auto trades at 9:30 this morning for the US session, because we're still testing the last test before we release on Monday. Let me show you an example between it's the same auto trade. It's the same auto trade. Let me take this one out. It's the same auto trade, the one using a high time frame. You're still sitting and looking at it, and there is 000 on the P&L, has not taken any trade. Let's take another example, the same auto trade. It just closed the trade right now, and it is based on 1 minute, and you can see the difference. This one already made $260. This one here, you're still looking out of a kitchen window, waiting to someone drop dollars on your head. So for a guy who has a smaller account, and on a day like this, how nasty it is, if he gets 260 or he gets 300 or 500, he's out of there with a couple $1,000 account. He's a happy camper. When you are trying to swallow big fish like this, you're gonna choke on it with your stop loss, and you're gonna be out of the game very soon, and you're completely gonna be wrapped up with your money. So also you have to think about timing and survival until you start getting used to what is all trading about. It's not an ATM machine. And I couldn't believe it when I hear it, somebody marketing last week and saying what you see on the profit factor, that's what you will get. How? Why cannot give guarantee, a written letter guarantee? You will never see him giving you a written letter guarantee. Just say, trust me, like a car salesman, this car is the best for you. You just barely make it out of the car lot. And it is a car salesman talk. But in the reality, when somebody have a couple $1,000, how are you gonna put them on a high time frame with 35 ticks of stop loss or 40 ticks stop loss? So all this nonsense, and like what we said, this is another one. If you want to see performance, profit factor, if this is what all about the market, this is 10.71%, and this is a crap. This is what happened in the past. This is a crap. You will never see in a real life profit factor 10.71. Never. Today I'm getting ready to optimize. On the new Autotrade, I got 100% on the optimization. 100% on the optimization. I had to redo it again because I said there is something wrong, which in any platform, sometimes when you optimize, you get some crazy number. I said there is something wrong because there is no way when you optimize on NinjaTrader or any other platform, you're gonna get 100%. You get 70%, 65%. So when I saw that, I didn't go run with it, try to sell it for it because it's showing 100% profit. Then I knew it was something wrong with the optimization. So what I did, I redone the optimization and it came out to 68% profit. And then I did it again, it came out to 75% profit. And all this sell stock, snap out of it. An Autotrade is not an ATM machine. So what I'm saying is just we have to look at the market. We don't need to learn price action for the next 10 years, but we need to read what's going on in the market. Well, the CL just went south a long time ago, and you can see the NASDAQ is having a problem crossing all those areas. It's trying to climb again. The ES is trying to climb again, but it's getting thicker. If we look at the ES when we first started the webinar, and now the ES has become thicker and thicker in here. When you see a bunch of lines here, how you trade this, you cannot trade it. This is exactly what is indicated. You cannot trade it. And there is a bunch of resistance in here, and it does mean it's gonna get the market very wild right. And you cannot trade it. Doesn't matter which auto trade you are using, whether a banana auto trade or any kind of auto trade, is not gonna change the fact the ES have a heavy resistance. It is apply the resistance apply to every single trader worldwide, irrelevant which kind of auto trade you are using, or you did the optimization yesterday. You think yourself you're safe. No, you're not safe, sir. You're not. It's just an illusion. The profit factor, the optimization is just an illusion. It's not real. It's just some kind of mechanical behind the screen with numbers, and it can give you estimation, but it's not reality. And this is what people try to, the car salesman, hang on to sell you on illusion, not on reality, what's going on. So that's why we've been here busting our butt to come in here every single day, trying to show you minute by minute how this market functioning, despite we have a 20 auto trade, despite we haven't experienced all this. It is not as a piece of cake as you think. It's a piece of cucumber if you don't know what you're doing in the market. It's not piece of cake. The market is not piece of cake. It's a piece of cucumber. You never know where it's gonna end at the end of the day. So you gotta keep your eye like a hawk on the market when you're trying to deal with the market. And as we see, finally the Nasdaq momentum got. Every day I say I'm gonna change this. I'll do it this weekend. The momentum start getting stronger, very strong, and we are climbing to the target 14,970, and the final destination for this morning session, it will be somewhere here on the institutional number, profit taken here, institutional number 14,089, and this is the morning target. Because the ES, look at this, now there is an institutional number, profit taken is coming back a little bit, don't let it scare you. We can see the momentum getting stronger, and let's see, hopefully, if this ES able to break those walls and hit the target 143.91. At 43.91, it will be profit taken, and the market is gonna pull back. So you gotta be careful with that. So we've been having the CL a short trade for quite time right now, and still not going anywhere on the CL, and because of the projection at 90.50, so we will see the target on the CL is 90.10. We'll see if this auto trade able to make it, because the ES Nasdaq at this moment are not tradable. They are not really tradable. So when you cannot find a trade on the CL ES, I'm sorry, on the Nasdaq ES, always you can find a trade on the CL. Immediately you can find a trade on the CL. If we look at the ES, it's still a drag, and we lost one of the trades. I had two contracts. I lost one of them. I still have the second one. So this is the profit taken at 43.91 right there. Let's break even. right there, 43.91 profit taken. The momentum are strong. And then the second target, if we are able to break that area here, is no problem to get the 43.96. You can see how it is profit taken right there. You see? Profit taken. That's why a little pullback, don't let it scare you. And it's getting strong. The momentum strong, the buyers over the sellers, everything. So it's going to break it. And then we're gonna be climbing to the 43.96. You're fine. So your morning session can be 43.96 or 43.97. This is your morning session. We just need to break the last bridge in here, the last resistance, and we should be fine. Okay, there we go. It's we're gonna climb to target 2. Those are the morning session, target 1 and target 2. And we are going to the 43.96. And then expect the market to pull back from the 43.96 on the profit taken. The Nasdaq morning session 150.19, 15,019. This is your morning destination. You're not gonna get anything more out of it. Now start firing reversal at the target. You can see that. Start firing reversal, but there is still more beef on it. It won't be a problem to get to the 15,019 and then close your auto trade, all of it. And then the ES is climbing to the target 2. And this is the morning session, 43.96 profit taken. Once we hit target 2, stay 30 minutes between target 1 and target 2. Nothing is gonna happen. So we'll see. It's climbing to that number. You can see how it is, and the reality when we analyze the market in conjunction with the auto trade, you can see how hard it is to bring the takes home. It's not a simple ATM. It is a nightmare. It's a real work. Keep your eye on the charts and keep your eye on your money. It's not something you're going to sleep and you wake up in the morning and everything is fine, you know. So welcome to trading. Here again, I want to show you that the 24 still is out of the game. still is out of the game, and maybe is going to fix to take a trade, but it's still out of the game. You spend half of the day on a high time frame, and you don't even have a trade, and you missed the morning session. And this is where the action is, the morning session on a normal day. On a Friday is okay. It's gonna climb after 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. Yes, the market is gonna go one direction, either all the way short or all the way up. Most of the Fridays, but on a normal day, uh, you are auto trading a high time frame. Now it's 10:39. You already missed the whole morning session, and you're looking at it and hoping that you will not have a big losses on one losing trade, which you will. Any trader will have losing trades, and with our luck, you might gonna have two losing trades right after each other. We know our luck in the market sometimes. You know, no matter what you do. Don't let it scare you. It's a profit taken on target one, and it's gonna climb again, hopefully. The re-entry price, it will be somewhere around 43.86. On a sim, we're not responsible for your trade. We're not your financial advisor. On a re-entry is somewhere around 43.86. Is a re-entry long on that, somewhere around there, 43.86. If we look at the Nasdaq, has those. I don't know if you can see those on YouTube, but those are a reversal signal, and they don't repaint. They do not repaint. So this is a warning also when you are taking a trade. We have a heavy support here. I'm not worried about it, and. So, look how your money is melting away when you are not looking at the market. You can see, and if you are using a trading stop, you will never see $1,000 in your life trading. If you are using trading stop, you're gonna stay a low trader with a couple of $100 all day long. Plus minus. Always is nicer to use the trading stop manually. Always. It become more efficient, and you will be making much more money when you are using the trading stop manually. But we have it on the auto trade. If you want it automatic, you can use automatic. This is on a new auto trade, and we are using safety and a trading stop. Okay, finished, and now it's up to 880. This is the new auto trade, and I'm using trading stop on this, but with the swing trading, I prefer for me manually take control of the target and the trading stop, but you can use it manually, no problem. Automate it. Every single auto trade we have, you can use a trading stop, stop loss, daily target, all of it, daily losses, daily profit, and we have some auto trades, they close automatic without trading stop or stop loss. There is not much going on at this moment. Like here, let's say the situation. I can decide from 1 minute to another where I need it. I can expand target if I want to. If the market go into your direction while you are in a hurry to close the trade, you should stay on that trade if the market go into your direction. So it's hanging on the support area. I said don't let get you scared, and look what I said. The re-entry is going to be, and that's exactly what happened. Now I hope we'll not get stuck between the resistance and the support. I hope we'll break out this 43.91 so we can get it over with this morning session. Actually, this whole week was not a pleasant week. Actually, it was very hard. And then you start thinking how many people are losing money because they don't know what's going on. Uh, it was a very hard week. So don't feel bad if you had a lousy week. You know, it doesn't matter what system you are using from us or somebody else, it's irrelevant. But this week was not an easy week, you know, so don't feel bad about it. There is another week, another day you live, and you will kick ass with it. I hope this ES is not gonna get stuck. Then it's gonna be a boring day, the morning session here, because right now we have this resistance, and we need to get out of that area here, 43.91, and I hope we're not gonna get stuck here for half an hour between target 1 43.91 and the support area 43.87, which the ES is a very famous with this. He gets stuck between channels, and he can be stubborn for the next half an hour doing nothing. So the ES is the ES is always enjoy the between lines, you know. So here it is. It's going down again. So we are waiting on the breakout. Nothing we can do, and even the CL now running out of steam. And welcome to trading. I'm gonna kill the microphone. There is nothing I can say here to save you. All right, thank you. Well, now is 11:07, and usually this target hit around 11 o'clock, plus minus. So we're gonna stay a few more minutes to see. Already hit the target, profit taken, and usually on a Friday we hit those at 11 o'clock. And here it is, the Friday, 11 o'clock. Target 3 is on time, and the target 2 was on time at 11 o'clock. And it is finished from now to 12 o'clock. There is nothing left. When it hit the target 2, goes between target 1 and target 2 for the next 30 minutes, and then it is lunchtime. So I just feel sorry for those guys. They don't know what they're doing. I really do. And on a day like this, you say, how they gonna survive? Folks, that's all what we have for you today, and we wish you a pleasant weekend. I hope you stayed out of trouble today. It was a nasty day in the market, and don't feel bad about it if you didn't do good. Wish you a pleasant